Alright, so before I start this week, two things. One, sorry I'm not binding right now. I'm in my house and there's other people here, so, not, yeah, whatever. Second thing, do you like my haircut? I think it's cool. I don't know, it's not done. Like, I'm still gonna get the sides shorter, because, like, they're too long, and the top is, like, not too thick. I don't know, it's not finished. But so anyways, on to what this week's about. So I'm gonna start off by disagreeing with Teo. I actually really love the fact that it exists, but I guess I kind of see it having a different purpose than you do. Like, you said that you saw it was good for the people who, like, were disowned by their family and stuff, and that was about it. But, like, and you also said that, it's 2010 and, like, no one really cares anymore, but that really depends on where you are. Like, I live in Northern Virginia, which is a little, like, oasis inside of Virginia. If you go 30 minutes south of where I am, you're in, like, kind of ridiculous, like, southern stuff. And, like, once you get out there, if you go down there and you hold hands with someone of the same gender as you are, and, like, you get dirty looks all over the place. Every Christmas I go to South Carolina, to, like, see my family and stuff, because that's where the majority of them live. If I don't get 5 Bibles, with, like, crap highlighted saying, like, you know, something abomination, blah 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 blah, a year, then, like, something's wrong with, like, the world, because, like, my family, either that or, like, I just didn't see anyone for Christmas or something. It's just, like, I mean, where I live, I don't get hate for it very much. I don't get hate for being trans. I don't get hate for being pansexual. I don't really get a whole lot of hate for anything. I mean, obviously I get, like, some, but I don't get the, like, whole force of it that I do when I visit other places that are a little bit more south than I am. So kind of what I see the LGBT community, like, doing is not so much, like, it obviously is there for people who need it to be there, but it's also there to stand up for itself. Because if you don't, like, band together in a way, then you can't get anything done. There is strength in numbers, the way I see, like, obviously, and, I mean, we can't get married everywhere. We can't have the rights that we need. I mean, there's a greater number than I think there's ever been of just, like, acceptance towards us, but at the same time, it's not, it's like, it's in the minds of people, but it's not in action. We're not done, the way I see it. Like, we're not, like, how people, because, like, I'm just rambling right now, and I'm really busy, so I'm not gonna have time to edit this, but, you know how people will go around, and just because they don't see it where they are, they say, like, you know, that racism is done and everything. But if you go other places, you'll see no, it's still a huge issue. And that's kind of what I see, the whole, like, things with people being LGBT kind of is like, because if you're in a city, if you're in just a nice, like, place that is a little bit more liberal, a little bit more accepting, then you're not going to see it quite as much. But if you're in more conservative, more like, I'm not saying, like, that religion's bad, but, like, just generally it kind of lines up. If you're in a more religious, like, place, you do get more hate for it. You do see it as being something that affects you more, and you still need that community there to stand up for you, to get you the rights that you deserve, you know? And it also, like, and I hate this word tremendously, awareness. Just because like I think that being aware is not enough, but like, and that's kind of what the word implies, but I'll say education instead. Education, the LGBT community, it's really large, and if it weren't together, it would be like a bunch of tiny little small individuals, and you can't get education out through that, because you don't have organizations built up in it, that have been kind of like lifted to the top, that provide education for people who want to learn more, for people who need to learn more about it. And so I think that the LGBT community is the reason, like, is the reason that, is one, the reason that we are not being discriminated against anymore, and two, the path that we need to go, how am I saying this? The thing that we need to embrace in order to finish being completely accepted in society. And so that was the thing I liked? Yeah, the thing I liked is the fact that it exists. So the thing I hate is the amount of hate within it. Like, story time. I was in school on Friday, and so I was talking to this guy in my class, and so I was just kind of like, hey, do you want to go to the movies on, like, Saturday or whenever? And so he was like, are you asking me out on a date? And I was like, yeah, I am. And so he's like, well, I'm gay. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm a boy. So, and he's like, yeah, but not technically. And I just kind of looked at him. I'm like, okay, what, because I don't have a penis? And he was just like, well, yeah. So I responded, I was like, I'm not asking to, like, have sex with you. I'm asking to go to the movies. Last time I checked, that didn't involve genitals. And like, this happens all the time. Like, people within the community, I can see, like, I can see it because I'm trans, so I can see, like, the hate that trans people get from others in the community, and I also see it coming at people who are bisexual, and people who are, what's some other ones? Asexual, that's a big one. People, oh my god, it irritates me every time I hear someone being like, oh, asexuality doesn't exist. I seriously just want to punch those people. Pisses me off. And when people think that pansexual means that you're attracted to pans. I don't know. No, oh my god. And so, like, some of that's not really hate, some of that's just ignorance. But a lot of it is hate, and that irritates me. I think that, like, just you talk, like, the GLB just totally, oftentimes I'm sorry, I can't talk today. Just the crap that it gives the transgender people, just from exclusion, really. Like, yeah, that's what I hate. I hate the exclusion of transgender people from the LGBT community. Like, you can't go and say, oh yeah, I support LGBT people, and then, you know, go do the whole purple Spirit Day thing, and then when it's, you know, Transgender Day of Remembrance, you kind of shy away from that because it's gross or it's just too weird. I've heard people saying this, and I'm like, really? Really? The hate that comes within the community is annoying. So that's what I hate, that's what I love, and now I'm in a bad mood. Yeah, and it's 12:58. The 4chan raid on Tumblr's starting soon, so I gotta go change my crap. I'll see you guys next week.